tech skills are not the only skills that can make you rich and change your life. There are also other money making skills that you can learn, and these skills can also make you rich when you do them properly. And in this video I will uncover these skills. Come back to my YouTube channel, CC Discover. So on this channel we'll talk about how to make money either through your skills or business ideas. So if you're new to this channel, kindly subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss out on any interesting videos that I put out here. And if you're already an old subscriber, I want to say thank you so much. I love you, and please do not forget to always share, like and comment. Like I said, in this video I'm going to be talking about those money making skills that you can learn and make a good income out of them. And trust me, these skills, just like tech skills, if you do them and master them properly with your consistency, they are going to exceed just paying your bills. They are going to make you rich as well. So number one on my list is paint making. Guys, is paint production or paint making a joke to you? To have one neighbor that she had an issue with her husband and the husband left her for another woman. This woman started suffering. She learned paint production. Like, as I'm talking to you now, this woman has a very big, like very massive warehouse that she converted into a paint factory. She's doing very good for herself. Her life have changed and she has more than 30 workers. Do you get? And apart from her, I also have an uncle that is into this paint production for years. Paint making is a very lucrative skill, and this is one skill that not so many people are going into. Start up the paint production maybe on a small scale will not cost you so much. All you need is good marketing. If you have a good product with good marketing, this skill is a money making skill. You learn it and master it very well. It will not just take care of your bills, it's going to change your life and the life of your family. And paint production is not a skill that is gender specific. Whether you're a man or a woman, you can actually learn these skills and make money from it. Number two on my list is furniture making or woodwork. Okay, back then when we were still very small, we know that furniture people used to have money. Furniture making is a hot money making skill, and this skill can make you rich when you're determined and you learn it properly. Actually on my list is fashion designing. Fashion designing is one of the oldest skill, and right from time, if you know people that have done fashion designing so well during your childhood, you know that fashion designing have been a money making business. But this time around, where we have different types of fashion, like there are so many niches that you can actually go into if you don't want to cover everything. So you can decide to specialize either in the male or female aspect of this skill. You can still decide to niche down very well. If you're into male fashion designing and you decided not to cover everything about like male wears, you can decide to do the traditional cloth making. Let me just specialize in senators, traditional wears. You can focus more on the English wear, two-piece, and trying to learn about female fashion designing. Now if you don't want to like cover everything about female fashion designing, you can decide to go into making of wedding gowns, dinner gowns. You focus more on making two-piece and any other type of English or casual wear. But then you can learn the Ankara and the other traditional type of fashion design. Becoming a fashion designer in this era have been so simplified that you do not need to learn everything. You can just decide to niche down in a particular area in this fashion designing and learn very well. You want to learn children fashion designing, and even in this children fashion designing you say okay, only girls. You just need to pick a particular niche, learn and master it very well. And if you're so good in this fashion designing thing, trust me, it will supersede just paying your bills. You are going to get rich. When I say I've seen people, let's forget about the celebrity fashion designers. Now we're talking about our people that are maybe related to us one way or the other. I've seen people that have become so rich with fashion designing. So that is how it is. Fashion designing is a skill that you need to learn with so much patience and determination. Number 4 on my list is the automobile repairs. That is the mechanic. See, when I see people talking down or looking down on mechanics, I laugh because you do not really know how much these people are earning. That okay, because they are not in the office, they are always looking oily. With some we say they look like mad people, but you don't know that those people, their bank accounts are breathing heavily. So if you learn this skill very well and you put in everything, like all the determination, like you really want to make something out of this skill will make you rich. And the wealth that comes with you being a mechanic is not that wealth that comes and stop. Like I said, if you learn it properly and you know what you're doing, is that wealth that when it starts flowing, it keeps flowing. Because there are a lot of car owners and people are struggling with, bad mechanics. There are so many dubious, fraudulent and quack mechanics out there that, okay, for instance, you're having just a little problem with your gear. Once you take that your car to a mechanic, the whole car now becomes faulty. So that is why people are always out there looking for good mechanics. And once they discover that you are good at what you do, the person will not just stick to you. The person will bring his friends, his family members, his colleagues. The person will refer as many people as possible to you because you know what you're doing. Automobile repair is a hot money making skill. So number 5 on my list is hair cutting and hair making. This is one of the hottest money making skill that is sought after right now, and the way people are paparazing this skill is making everyone wants to acquire it. Apart from that, the demand is high. The market for this skill is large and unending. Skill that doesn't run out of value. Instead, it keeps getting better and better because of the trends and the innovation in it. This time around, if you want to acquire this skill, you don't need to acquire everything in this skill if you can't. Now there are a lot of niches in this skill. You can decide to go into pixie hair cutting and target the female audience. You can also decide to go into the celebrity hair cutting. That is the one you see they do with dreads, they braid their hair and they cut it, all those. For the hair making skill, you do not need to learn everything in the hair making skill because it has more than one niche. You can decide to learn the dreadlock installation, bridal hair making, or natural hair making. Just pick a particular niche and learn. My 6th and the last on my list is the one I call the building and construction skills. And in these skills, we have different niches. We have the plumbing, electrical, we have the flooring, and we have ceiling installation. For the flooring, we have the epoxy flooring, we have the tiling, that is the normal tile, we have the wooden flooring, we also have the stamped floor. Do you get? Skill is a skill that if you acquire this skill, you will never go hungry because this is a lucrative skill, has a high demand. People are building every day and they are looking for ways to beautify their spaces, ways to beautify their houses. Do you understand? So the floor is not left out. People are investing in good tiles, wooden floors, epoxy floors, and so many type of floors like that. So that is why the demand for this skill has become so high. If you learn this skill and master it, you're going to make money from this skill. Second niche in this skill is the plumbing skill. Like the flooring skill, plumbers are highly sought after, especially if you're good at what you do, because a lot of plumbers these days are quack. So if you learn this skill so well, trust me, you're going to be highly sought after. The market for this skill is very large and it's unending because people are building every day. So once you're good at what you do, you get a lot of contracts. So the next niche in the building and construction skill is the electrical skill. Just like the plumbing skill, if you're a good electrician, if you know your job, you will be getting lots of contracts, lots of jobs. You won't even have chance. So I've seen a lot of busy electricians that are traveling from one place to another, getting contracts. You're so good at electrical works, trust me, the way people are building houses, you will be getting a lot of referrals. So that is how highly sought after a good electrician is. So make sure that you learn this skill from someone that is successful in it already. Last niche in the building and construction skill is the ceiling installation. So just like the normal ceiling like mine, the POP ceiling, and there are different type of ceiling installation, you will get lots of contracts. Ceiling installation can take you from one state to another because that is how high in demand it is. So guys, like I said, tech skills are not the only skills that can make you rich and change your life. If you pick one of the mentioned skill, learn and master it, you are going to also make money from it, and trust me, it will also change you. So it all depends on how you build and package it. So guys, let me know in the comment section if you'll be learning one of these skills. Thank you so much for sticking to the end of this video. See you in my next video. Bye.